Yes, the topic is about attraction and repulsion between two magnets. So, as we know that a bar magnet has two poles, common poles, two poles, north pole and south pole. If we take two bar magnets which are having the poles of north and south, and another magnet also has north and south. So here the topic is attraction and repulsion between the two magnets. Remember children, as we know that the first property of a magnet has attracting properties, and also that we should know that when we place the same pole like a bar magnet, when we place the same poles nearby each other, so if you observe, here it is south pole and here it is also the south pole, here it is north pole and here it is also north pole. These are same poles, right? Like pole, we call it as a like pole, means same pole, right? Means similar. So if you take the two bar magnets which having the same poles nearby, then these magnets will move away from each other. So then repulsion takes place, right? So if we place the two magnets nearby, then the repulsion takes place. Let's observe here. It is the magnet. Can you able to see or not? It is the magnet. Okay, and it is also a magnet in my hand. Right. So observe clearly that here it is the magnet and in my hand there is a magnet. If I keep one magnet to the other magnet nearby, the magnet here is attracting. The magnet should move away from this magnet. It moves or not? Right? Once again see it. Right. Observe this. This magnet moves away from this magnet. No. Wait. Observe this. The magnet changes its direction. Right. Observe this. The magnet moves automatically. It is not attracting. Here it is attracting, but in the first case it moves away from this magnet. So observe this again. Yeah, it moves. It is not attracting. Again, you have to check. You can check. Here you can check. It fall down. So it happened. That is due to the similar poles. So if you place the similar poles nearby, then the magnets moves away from each other, and that process nothing but repulsion. Right? If you keep the unlike poles, like north pole, south pole of one bar magnet and north pole, south pole of one bar magnet nearby, or south pole, north pole, or south pole, north pole, if you keep nearby, these are opposite poles. So whenever if you place the opposite poles nearby each other, then the attraction between the magnets takes place. So as you know that magnet attracts other magnetic material, and these are two magnets which are gets attracted to each other. That is happened due to the opposite poles. Happened due to opposite poles. Because of this attraction takes place, that is due to the opposite poles of two magnets. Okay. Right. Next one is Earth is a big magnet. Next one is Earth is a big magnet. Our Earth is a big magnet. Okay. So, as in the first activity we done that we took a stand and we tied a bar magnet with the help of a thread of one end and to another end of the thread. We tied to that stand and we suspended it freely for some time. After some time it comes to the rest position. Okay. So Earth is a big magnet. So for that we have to take a stand, thread and a bar magnet and suspend this bar magnet freely for some time. After some time it comes to the rest position. Okay. So why it is coming to the rest position, we will say that that proves that Earth is a big magnet. So before that we done in another way. So for that we kept one bar magnet near to this freely suspended bar magnet. So we must keep that the south pole of the another magnet near to the suspended freely bar magnet and north pole is near to the north pole of the suspended bar magnet. So what will you observe? You will observe that the freely suspended bar magnet must obviously change its position so that the poles it rotates and that poles will change like this, south and north, because we kept the same poles nearby previously, so that repulsion takes place between those magnets and the pole's direction changes and the magnet comes to the rest position in this way. So if you remove that magnet, again the freely suspended bar magnet changes its position and again comes to its original position north and south. So how many times if we suspend it freely for some time, so it again aligns in the same position. Why it is aligning in the same position? Which means some amount of magnetic force which acts on this magnet so that it comes to the rest position. So why it comes to the rest position? Some amount of magnetic force must act on this poles. So this opposite poles, as we know that opposite poles will attract each other. So here some amount of opposite force must act on this north pole, and that some amount of opposite pole may be south pole here acts, and to the south pole north pole acts. Okay, that's why this south pole is acting towards the north pole of the bar magnet, and these are get attracted because of opposite poles are placed together. As we know that opposite poles in the nature will get attracts each other. So that is the reason. Due to that, the bar magnet comes to the rest position always in the north and south direction in the same position only. That is due to the Earth's magnetic field. That is due to Earth's magnetic field. Like imagine that here is our Earth. As I said that Earth is a big magnet. So inside, so our Earth is made up of crust, layers, mantle, core. Outer core here it is inner core. It is also core. It is outer core and it is inner core. These are the layers of our Earth. The inner core of the Earth is presented of magnetic materials like iron, nickel, Okay, and mixing up of the magnetic materials which is in liquid state, inside the inner core. So this liquid state of magnetic material acts as a magnet and behaves that our makes that our earth is a huge magnet, So this magnet here inside that magnetic materials, inside this core, the magnet is presented, and that magnet acts as like this. Imagine this is the magnet of our earth, north and south poles. So when we suspended a free bar magnet, it always comes to the rest position in south and north. Whenever if you suspend this bar magnet for how many times, this bar magnet always shows the directions of north and south. Why? Because of here what it is, Earth's magnetic field is north pole. So obviously the bar magnet should attract towards that opposite pole. So south pole is facing towards this side, and it is the south pole of the earth, and it is facing towards this side. Okay, so that's why that free suspended bar magnet comes to the rest position in that direction only, because of that is due to the huge Earth's magnetic field. So that magnetic lines of force will passes like this. As I said that magnetic lines of force are forms a closed loop, and it always travels from north pole to south pole externally and south pole to north pole internally. So these magnetic lines of force acts on this bar magnet. So this bar magnet comes to rest position in this way, right? So from this we can clear that our earth is a magnetic material. Our earth is a big magnet. So and also that next we can also prepare a magnet with the help of a magnet and magnetic material. Make your own magnet. We also can prepare a magnet with the help of a bar magnet and a magnetic material, which is to be right. So it is a magnetic material. I need this magnetic material to convert into a magnet. So for that, and this process is a single touch method. There are so many types, right? So it is the single touch method. So in that, what is the material we have to make into a magnet? Take a material and a magnet. So keep the magnet. It is the magnetic material. Okay, it is the magnetic material and it is the magnet in my hand. So keep the first pole, one pole of the magnet at one end of the magnetic material. Okay, drag it till the end, lift it up, and again keep the magnet into the same position at starting position. Drag it, lift it up, and keep it at same position. Drag it, lift it up, drag it, lift it up, and if you do it so many times, if you do it 50 to 60 times, okay, after some time, what are the properties that the magnet contains? All those properties will executed by this magnetic material. Actually, it is a safety pin which I had in my hand. Let's check whether it is working or not for the safety pin. So if you do it for several times, it behaves as a magnet. So if you observe it or not. So this safety pin acts as a magnet, and it attracts other safety pin, right? And this process is nothing but single touch method. Here it is one safety pin and it is another safety pin, right? Let's check another time. It attracts or not? Yes, it is attracting. So we can make a magnetic material into a magnet by doing the single touch method. We have so many methods. In that one process is single touch method. In this way we can make a magnetic material into a magnet. It contains its magnetism for some time only, not for much time. Let's take another time. Yeah, it is also having its magnetic property for some time. In this way we can do this. Still it is having some power, but not much as at the time of starting. Okay, leave it. So in this way we can do that own magnet, right? Next, making your own magnet. It is the magnetic compass. This magnetic compass is covered with a box, circular box. On that it is covered with a glass. Inside there is a magnetic needle, like you can observe this, which is painted with red color on one side. Okay, and it is pivoted at its center to the dial. On the dial the directions are there: north, south, east and west. So here if you observe, here I am, even though I am rotating, but the magnetic needle always shows in only one direction, towards my side. Okay, so you should not use this magnetic compass like this. You should place like this, so that we can easily understand, but you cannot see that magnetic needle. Okay, here I can easily see this. So with the help of this, you can easily find out the directions. You can easily find out the directions, and it is the magnetic compass, right? So if we don't have this magnetic compass, we can also prepare our own magnetic compass. So let's check how we can do that. So for that, the materials required are glass or bowl, water, lightweight magnetic needle. Lightweight needle is sufficient needle. Okay, lightweight needle and light cord and detergent or soap, right? Detergent or soap, like some detergent. Let's add some detergent. These are the materials we require to make the magnetic compass, right? So take a glass or bowl. I took a bowl. Okay. Fill that bowl with water. By adding a few quantity of detergent. So I added some detergent powder. To this detergent powder, I filled this with water, right? So whenever we added the detergent to this water, that water will be very smoothie, right? It is very soft, and it makes that lightweight cord to move freely. To move that magnetic needle freely in the water, we added some detergent, right? So initially we have lightweight needle, which we didn't have magnetizing needle. To make our own magnetic compass, we should require magnetizing needle. So we have only needle. So as I said previously that by single touch method, we can make a magnetic material into a magnet. So let's take lightweight core can take a magnet, and here we need also a magnet. So take the magnet and take that magnetized needle, take a needle and make this magnetic needle into a magnet by single touch method for several times. So by doing that several times, this needle gets converted into a magnet, and this needle we call as a magnetic needle. If you do it for several times, initially it is a needle, and by doing single touch method, this needle gets converted into a magnetized, okay, and it also acts as a magnet. Now take a cord, light cord, and fix that needle to the light cord. So it is the cord. Cord is nothing but lightweight material which is floating on the surface of water. Okay, so to this cord, fix that needle. Okay, place this on the surface of water. Right? So whenever you place that on the surface of water, it floats for some time. After some time, there is no air which makes to move this cord. After some time, it comes to the rest position. That rest position, the magnetized needle shows that north and south direction. As we know that the freely suspended bar magnet shows which directions? North and south directions. Our own magnetic compass is ready. Whenever if we don't know that particular place, we can use this as a magnetic compass and we can find out the directions. Okay, in this way we can find out the directions. Right? Magnetic induction. Magnetic induction is nothing but, coming to the definition, the magnetic property possessed by the magnetic material in the presence of a magnet. So once read this, the magnetic property possessed by the magnetic material in the presence of a magnet. So here it is, I am drawing this. Imagine this is a safety pin. So right, coming to the definition, the magnetic property possessed by the magnetic material. It is a magnetic material, and this magnetic material possesses which property? Magnetic property. This magnetic material possesses magnetic property when in the presence of a magnet. So in the presence of a magnet, this magnetic material possesses magnetic property. What are the properties that the magnet contains? All the properties that this magnetic material contains when in the presence of a magnet. Then it also attracts other magnetic materials. We keep another safety pin here, it attracts to that magnetic material. Let's check. Right? So it is the magnet, okay, and it is the magnetic material, and the magnetic material possesses magnetic property. What are the properties that this magnet contains? All the properties this magnetic material also contains. The magnetic property possessed by the magnetic material when in the presence of a magnet, and this process is nothing but magnetic induction. It is a magnetic material. Let's check it attracts or not. Right. It attracted. So it is nothing but magnetic induction. Let's check. If you remove that magnet, this magnetic material will withstand or not. Let's check. Right. Even though I removed that magnet, can you able to see this? Wait. Oh, far down. Right. Let's do it again. The magnetic property possessed by the magnetic material. This magnetic material possesses all the magnetic properties when in the presence of a magnet. So it attracts. it attracts. If I remove this, let's check. Okay, even I remove the magnet, it possesses having the magnetic property, that is due to the magnetic induction and also by single touch method. So, and this process is nothing but a magnetic induction, right? Thank you, ma.